Hello everyone. I do want to first thank you for the um, views on my previous video, merging Microsoft Excel data with a Microsoft Word form letter so that you can easily create form letters to send out. In this case, we're going to do something very similar and using it for labels. As you see on the left here, I have a particular address database already created in Microsoft Excel. My first row contains my field or header names, and then the next 30 rows will contain fake addresses for the purposes of this video. Now that our data is created, we then want to open up Microsoft Word. We're going to just start a new blank document. I'm going to go on and maximize this for easier view. Once we've done that, now we have to set up before we begin typing or trying to put in any of the mail merge information, we want to format the page to receive or to be in the design of the labels that we'll be using. Here we'll use the tab Mailings. Under Mailings, we'll go over to Start Mail Merge. You can actually select the word Labels, and it's going to give you a pop-up window in which you can select the type of printer you have, as well as the label maker. In this case, we're going to use the manufacturer of Avery. One of the most common labels that you'll see for mailing labels is 8160. What this does is it creates a page of mailing labels that is 3 columns of 10 rows for a total of 30 labels. Part of the reason I also use this is it matches the number of addresses we have in our fake database. By hitting OK, you can see that our page is now formatted to start receiving mail merge information. So now we have to tell Microsoft Word where to receive the data, our address data. So we're going over here to select recipients. We're going to use existing list. Once you've come into this particular browse window, you want to find wherever you've stored your list. Mine is on the desktop under fake addresses for video. Here is our database that we've created that I showed you earlier. I'm going to go on and select that and hit open. The system will now tell us that it's found data in sheet 1. And that the first row of data contains our column headers or our field names. We're going to make sure that's selected. You can then hit OK and the system will then be ready to receive the data. Now, as you can see, Microsoft Word has already inputted a rule or field rule called next record. What this does is it tells the system that once the first particular box is complete, it will see this field and it'll say, oh, I need to go on and show the next record. In this case, we're going to start inserting our merge fields from the database. We're going to insert our first name, space, last name, new line, address, new line, city, state, whoops, apologize, and zip. I think I missed a space here. Okay, so now we have our first, last, address, city, state, and zip. Once you've got that in the particular box that you want, go on and hit Update Labels in the toolbar up top. This actually populates the rest of your labels with that same information. To preview what your results may look like, you can use the button that actually says Preview Results. I'm going to show you that all the addresses have been input. Now there's some other things that you can do within this particular scenario. You can actually go under Edit Recipient List and you can do sort, filter, find duplicates, find a particular recipient. In this case, let's go on and sort it by last name. Now you can do that one of two ways. You can click this sort button here and tell it which field to sort by, or use this here where it says the drop down arrow on the column headers. You can do sort ascending. Once you hit OK, the system has now updated your results to be in alphabetical order according to last name. Again, if you want it last name, first name, or by zip code, again, use the Edit Recipient List and tell it how to sort. Now, if you wanted to filter, say you only wanted labels for the certain state, you can do filter, select a particular field, in this case state. Let's say we want to do the state of California. Hit OK, and that gives us the 3 addresses that we have for California. In this case, I want to show all of our addresses, so we're going to remove this. select none, hit OK. Now I have all of our items relisted. Once you have completed this particular process, what you want to do is go on and hit Finish and Merge. Now you can directly print, but what I like to do is actually do Edit Individual Documents. I want to merge all my records. Now it's created a very similar list. Remember, the other one was just a toggle to preview the results. So if you had multiple pages, you'd be able to see multiple results. In this case, we have one full page of addresses, and now we can format them accordingly. If I would like to, say I want to format them for best use in Postal Service, I can do Control-A to select all, change my case to uppercase. Now I have all uppercase. Now in our database, we did not use the zip +4, but that is recommended by the United States Postal Service. As you can see here, we've very quickly and simply merged our address databases to a Microsoft Word label sheet. You can then send these to your printer using the appropriate label pages and print them out for your mailing use. Appreciate you watching my video, and I'll do a couple of more very soon. Thank you.